Hey guys, this is JC with Simply Insurance, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the purchasing process for the Hippo homeowners insurance. Now, Hippo isn't yet in the state that I live in, which is Georgia, so I'll be using an address in Houston, Texas, just for showing you guys pretty much how simple, straightforward, and fast this process is. Now, you saw the first thing I did was I clicked that get instant quote button there and it slid open and it's going to ask you your address. And the cool thing about this is that it actually starts pulling up addresses right when you start typing it in. Now, this is really cool because you're able to pretty much go through the whole process of typing out your address or choosing it from the drop down menu. Now, once you do that, guys, it says, let's get started. It says it's 58 North Creekside Court in Houston, a house or a condo. Yes, guys, they do offer condo insurance, which is super awesome. But for this specific review, we're going to say it's a house, and we're going to move forward through the house process. So we're going to click a house. And the next thing Hippo is going to do is that it's going to attempt to find your home. And it says, hey, we found your home. Take a look and modify anything if needed. Okay, so maybe your roof was constructed or replaced at a different time, or maybe you added a swimming pool. Any changes that need to be made to this specific home, you can make it on this page to help with what your premiums would actually be. Then from there, if everything's right, go ahead and you click that continue button. And it says, okay, now just tell us about your home's fixtures and finishes. Now guys, let me go over this part with you. This allows them to estimate the rebuilding cost in the event of damage. Now the reason this is important is because when your home is built, the amount you get the mortgage for might not be how much it actually costs to replace and rebuild your home. So it's very important when you're looking at these metrics, is it just the basics? And they give you an examples. Is it a medium grade flooring, carpeting, or cabinets, and other common details? A few extras, and they give you an example, high grade siding or roofing. Or is it top of the line, marble flooring, crystal chandeliers, things of that nature. Whatever kind of home you have, this is what you want to use to choose it to make sure you get the best value. Now, a really cool feature is that how are they different down here? If you click on that, it's going to come with a pop-up. Now, don't attempt to use a scroll or anything on this because it won't work correctly. You want to use the down arrow key if you're on a desktop. So this goes into very, very good detail on what they mean by just the basics, okay? As far as, the house shape, the house roof, the house siding, the house exterior, windows and doors. So you can get a very, very solid idea of exactly which option is best for you if you go ahead and just click that how are these different buttons if you're not really sure which one to go with. Okay, so for now we're going to just choose just the basics and keep it moving, and it shows you how many people. 50% of people who sign up for this choose just the basics. Okay, and then it's going to say okay, now it's going to take you to the screen to see if you qualify for any discounts. Choose any that apply. Is it a recent home purchase? Maybe it is. Are you a part of a homeowners association? Is it a house without a mortgage? Do you have, storm shutters or, a wind exclusion? So all these things will allow you to get extra discounts. Most people probably have a recent home purchase, so that's reasonable. All right, now I'll go ahead and click continue. And then whose name will be on this policy? I'll just put my name, guys. Like I said, it's just for a test. My date of birth, my email address, and the number to the agency. Alright, guys, so at this point, it just wants to know who's on the policy, who will be named, as it shows. You can add a spouse later if you would like. And then you click get a quote. Now, guys, of course, this process took a little bit longer than 4 minutes just because I was going through it. But in all honesty, guys, you could definitely do this. Get to the quote section in less than 1 minute. It's a very straightforward process. And here you go. It says voila. Here are 3 great options for you. You can always modify your plan later. Now, the cool thing about this, guys, is that it gives you three options. It gives you the essentials, our best value, and expanded protection. These are the three different options that you have to work with, and you can see it kind of pushes in and knows, what the value of your home is based on the address. So it's a pretty neat tool, and it tells you, if you're unsure, it gives a little pop-ups and kind of give you additional information on what it is and how it works. It pretty much chooses the one in the middle. If you choose either or on the side, it won't actually, highlight that one to show you more details. It's actually going to select it. So what you want to do is you want to scroll down, guys, where it says learn more. Once you're looking at the quote, you just want to make sure it's everything you want. If the coverage for your home, your liability, your personal property, deductibles. If you want to see a comparison of the three, once you scroll down to the bottom, you can do compare plans and features. And this is a really cool benefit just because it's going to show you everything in detail, what the differences are for the plans, why the premiums are what they are. And if you look at it, you can easily see, hey, okay, my coverage doesn't change. My personal property, that changes the value of my personal property. Okay, liability, that changes. And all of these has a little info button, and it just tells you a little bit more detail, everything that's covered, medical payments, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, just gives you more detailed information. So again, guys, it gives you all the details once you scroll down and click, compare plans and features. And, if you just want to see kind of what's the difference between Hippo, if you scroll over these things, they flip over and they show you, hey, we exclusively have equipment breakdown coverage, smart home devices, something extra is a service line, for, a little extra, you can add service line. Anything that is, extra, you can, get up to $10,000 in these different coverages. Coverage to domestic workers, protects you if a resident employee, such as a nanny, gardener, or babysitter, is injured on your property. Guys, it's a really great benefit. I mean, it's a super awesome benefit. So these are just some of the basic benefits. Once you pretty much decide what you want, if you say, okay, you know what, I think I like the essentials plan. Once you select it, it's going to take you to the next screen. It sounds like a great choice. Let's get you some, more discounts. So it's going to say, hey, do you have a fire extinguisher? Maybe you do. Maybe you have a fire extinguisher, a smart home, and then it comes up and it says, do you have a professionally monitored fire or theft alarm? You can say, oh, I got a fire alarm. I've got a theft alarm. Okay. And you click save the info. And let's say that's what you have. Next thing to do is just click continue. And here it is. Now let's get you checked out. Please carefully review each item below and check all that apply. And it's just asking, is this home owned by a trust or LLC, or a limited partnership? Is it a non-owner occupied or under construction? Is it a rental property? Is it a secondary home or currently uninhabitable due to major construction or renovation? Unconventional home. Just basically questions about what the home is. And if none of those are true, then you just click continue. Okay. Once that happens, they're going to check your claims history based on where your previous primary address has been for the last year. I'll just use the same address. Actually, I'll just use this address right here. It's pretty straightforward. So you're going to run a check and it's going to see, okay, well, we found no past claims at the address you live with as far as, homeowners insurance claims. And there it does. It says, hey, we're done. Take them in to review your policy. So guys, as you see, it's a very straightforward process. This goes over details in your plan. You can click the enroll button right there once you decide, and here, once you get to this screen, guys, you can still edit the plan. You can make any adjustments. All you have to do is just, click that, scroll down. If you want to change the effective date, deductibles, all you would do is, add or subtract, or you can type it in. Either way, you'll see the changes. You can click cancel. You can discard the changes. And then once you click that enroll button, guys, it takes you to, the checkout page. And this is it. You can choose how you want to pay: annually, semi-annually, quarterly, or monthly. And then you can scroll down and it'll show you if you pay monthly, it'll say it's $1,070.11.50 is due today. And then every month it will be $855.75. Now guys, one of the things that I really like about this product is that at this point, of course, you can add your spouse or a different mailing address. But if you scroll down for purchasing a new home, you notice they have an escrow button here. What you actually can do is just do the whole, one payment, and will be charged for, $10,269. And all you would need is your lender's name, your loan number, and the address, guys. And you can actually have these funds, pull from escrow at checkout to pay for your home when you close. So it's a very, very great product. And then another thing they'll allow you to do is, it says, hey, if you want us to cancel your existing homeowner's policy, we'll gladly take care of it and get you a refund. So that's a neat benefit too. If this isn't, if you aren't, doing a closing, if you just need to get, a lower rate, this carrier will be able to go and give them a call and, change that for you. So then all you would do is you would, click place order, and that would be it, guys. Now, in actuality, this video right now is about 11 minutes and 20 seconds, probably be a little bit under 13 minutes. And I was able to go through the video with you guys, kind of explain things in more detail. But in all honesty, you could get a quote and be done with this whole process in little as, I would say, 4 minutes. Probably less than 4 minutes if you're just going through it. All the details are very good as far as informing you of how each specific part of your policy works. So that's my review, guys. Let me know if I missed anything. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And thanks.